Hey guys, and how's everybody doing? This could be our first trick in our intermediate card trick central series. Alright, it's called Ace's Memory. Alright, a pretty decent trick, not too bad. So it's a neat one to have the audience participate in. Alright, if you haven't already, look over on the right. There's the yellow button over there. It's called the subscribe button. It takes 2 seconds, all 2 seconds to subscribe. So make sure you guys subscribe. Alright, tons of great videos out. You don't want to miss a single thing. Alright. Also over on the right, is some everything there about lockers and swag bucks. 200% privileged sites you can get stuff for free from. Alright. At the moment between those two sites, I have enough points to get 2 MacBooks. Alright, 2 MacBooks is worth on the money market $2,000. So it's pretty cool. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with this trick. Alright, right here I have a normal deck of cards. Alright, nothing weird about them. I mean, I'm just showing you all of them. You really don't need to see them all, though. It doesn't affect the trick, but you can. Nevertheless, you can look at them, see how pretty and cool they are. Alright, now on the bottom of the deck, what we're going to have our main focus on is our bottom 3 cards. Alright, here's our main focus. As you see from the bottom, the ace is on the bottom, then it's the king, then it's the queen of clubs. Alright, it really doesn't matter what's sweet, but yeah, you can go ahead and record the suite if you want to, but it doesn't matter though. So, from the bottom of the deck, you can see ace, king, queen. Sorry. You can see the order of them. Alright, let's go ahead and start, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and play down the ace, the king, and the queen, okay? So let's go ahead. So we have the ace there, we have the king, then we have the queen, alright? Really simple, okay? Hopefully you guys can see all of them. Okay, good. This deck right here, I don't need this anymore, just going to discard this to the side, okay? So right here we have the ace, the king, and the queen. Ace, king, queen. I want you to remember where the ace is at. Don't forget it, alright? Because you're going to need to tell me what's at the end. So we have the ace, king, queen, okay? Take the king, put on top of the ace. The ace is in the middle now, goes on top of the queen, alright? Queen. Alright? Alright, so we have the king, ace, queen. Ace is in the middle, okay? Remember that, alright? Let's go ahead and do it again. So we're going to do king, ace, queen. So, king, ace, queen. Take the ace in the middle, put it on top of the king. Take the queen. So now we have ace, king, queen. Ace, king, queen. Ace is now the top, alright? Now, let's go ahead, alright, play that down. So we have the ace here, the king here, and the queen here, okay? So where's the ace at? Right here? Nope, apparently your memory's not too... No offense, but your memory's not that great. Right here? Nope. Actually, it's right there. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and reveal this trick. This is a very simple trick, actually a pretty neat trick. People can catch on to it though, if they see what you do, but until they don't, or until they do, it's a pretty neat trick. Alright, from the beginning of the trick, the trick actually suggests, what you need a little bit of prep, you stick at the bottom of the deck. The trick says to stick the ace, the king, and the queen. You can actually use any 3 cards, though it really doesn't matter, but these are just 3 major cards, something I guess it's more easy to remember with. Okay, so you have ace, king, queen. It goes from ace, king, queen. Alright, king, queen, queen, king, ace. Alright, ace is the bottom, queen's on the top. So when it's down the deck, it looks like this. It's have to be flipped over. So this is what it's going to look like. It puts it on the bottom of the deck. It's going to be stacked like that. Alright. And you can just stick it there in the bottom of the deck. Alright. Now, from here on, you can just perform the trick. Because since you have those 3 cards at the bottom, someone's going to know you mostly placed them before. But if you want to do something, do a little fake shuffle. How you do the fake shuffle is just, I do a riffle shuffle. What you do, take the left, since they're on the left, put the first 3 down, and then bring in the right. And I just did slow motion there, so you can see it, but you can mostly do it however you want to. That's a little fake shuffle. But like I said, there's no need to shuffle the deck. It's not like a little, like they're selecting something. You can just do whatever. So I mean, I just leave it plain, but you can do whatever. So now you have 3 bottom cards, okay? Now, here's what you're going to do. What you're going to do is instead of taking the ace, the bottom card, you're actually going to take and slide out. And you have to do this fast, because if you don't, I need to see it. You slide out the second card, which is actually the king. So you say, alright, so here's the ace, the king, the queen, which in fact is not. If you can see it's different. It's not. Okay? So, then go ahead and do this again for you, okay? Now, I did it really slow so you could see. What I like to do is when I'm trying to find the card, I'll get eye contact with them or whatever, or just say like, okay, now I'm gonna play down the ace, king, queen, all right. And while I'm doing that, I'm sliding out a little bit, the bottom card like that, and closing it back up, whatever. Get their attention, get them somewhere else, look around, whatever else. If you're not good at it, if you're good enough, you can quick just do it just like that. You can do that. But if you're not, there, just start. That's what you have to do. Okay. Just say okay. So I'm gonna play it down, and what you're actually doing is you're playing the king instead of the ace. All right. The trick I could suggest, it says what you're gonna do is you slide from where the audience can't see it, where they can't see my backhand, like right here. They can't really see what I'm doing. Actually, when I'm holding it, is pushing the one back. So you can see like that. Just pushing it back on talking to them. They still don't really even see my backhand. They can't see that's out of view. Then all you're doing is you're then pulling out that one, and then just squaring it back up, and they don't notice. That's another way to do it. That works fine too, because you're just talking to them, and you just have the deck in your both your hands, and you just slide it back a little bit. It's gonna slide a little bit back, but since my hand's tilted like that, they can't see I'm holding the deck or whatever. Then all I have to do is easy, just pull that one out, and just like that, we're off. Okay. Either way works. Both ways work. Whichever one you find more convenient for yourself, go ahead and do that one. Alright. So then here we go. Alright, so we have the cards down. I'll do the second one like the trick suggests to. Alright, so go ahead and pull our ace out. Our king, or a king. And here's a queen. Like I said, in fact, it's not. Oh, I just pulled too many out there. Alright, here. Go ahead and put this back. I apologize, guys. I don't know what happened there. A little funny something. Magic does funny things. Alright, so you're going ahead and pulling the top bottom one out. Then okay, so here's the ace, the king, and the queen. Then you say, okay, now this deck I don't need anymore. Just put this aside, get out of your way. And what you actually have is different than what you're saying. Okay, you want them to believe that this is the ace. This is the way, the order it was. You want them to believe that. Okay, that's what you need that for a trick. If they don't believe, it's like this. Forget it. All right, you need to make them believe. All right, magic. You need to make them believe. When they believe, and you fool them, then that's how magic works. All right, so you say, okay, so we have the ace, king, queen. Take the king, put on top of the ace. Alright, king's on top of the ace. Then we're going to stick it on top of the queen. You can show them the queen for the first two parts, because the queen's always going to be in the third spot. You say, okay, so now the ace is in the middle, king's on top, alright? You take the deck. You go, okay, let's do it again. So, king, ace, queen. And you can go like, okay, queen, put it down. Alright, so it's king, ace, queen, alright? Then I'm going to take the ace. Take the ace, put it on top of the king, and put on top of the queen. Alright, still on the bottom, it's the queen. Alright, or it's still all the same. Alright, whatever you want. Don't try to make it look like the queen's just. If you're gonna do that, show them the bottom card. Don't make it believable. Like, don't be like, okay, look, it's a queen, it's a queen, it's a queen. Don't make it think like, okay, maybe those two are the only ones switching. This one's not. Alright, make it believable. Like I said, make it believable. You don't even have to show them this. Alright, that's just a little extra something I throw in there just as an option, so you can try if you want. Alright, then this next part. You're going to deal them out one last time. But when you're dealing them out, what you're doing, instead of pulling from the top, you're pulling from the bottom and acting like it's the top. What I like to do is I like to take my what you want to do to learn how to do it naturally is you want to take the top card and play it down. Alright, and then however you do that, that's how you want to pull the bottom card, alright? So you're going to put your thumb across and then just pull, and you just like you're pulling the top card, and then play them down like that. And then after you get the one from the bottom, which is the queen, you play down these, just like that. Normally, okay, from the top, alright? I'll do this again for you, alright? One more time. Alright, pull the one from the bottom, down, top, the last card down, okay? And you say, okay, so now we have the ace, king, queen. You say, okay, now where's the ace? The point of that card, of course. You flip it over, say, oops, guess your memory didn't quite serve you right. And then usually they'll point that out like, okay, it has to be that one. Or you could from here you can ask them like, did you see what I did? If you guys didn't see it, I'll do it again for you. Okay, go ahead and do it again. Put it back just how it normally was. So if you guys saw it, okay, the queen was on the bottom before you saw it. Okay, so all I did was I pulled it off. You saw me pull it from the bottom. Okay, and here's the ace and the king, right? So here's the queen. Okay, so where's the ace then?